guys, I'm Bill Dixon and I'm here today, fun day Sunday, beautiful day at the airport, and I'm going to talk to you today about the RSC clutch lever. Alright, what we have here is, I'm pretty sure this is a generation 2 of the RSC clutch lever, and here's the generation 3. This thing's updated. It has ball bearings on the inside, and it just really feels sweet. You can get it in all different colors. You can also, like here's a black one. This is the shorty, which I like to call the 1-finger lever. And they also have it in the 2-finger lever. And you know, if you'd like to use 2 fingers in your clutch, I'm a 1-finger guy, I got big hands, so. Alright, first I'm gonna remove my clutch cable. Do that by pulling it like this and just giving it a little spin. Sometimes you may have to loosen it on the bottom. Depending. When you get your RSC, it's fully assembled, so you don't have to take it apart, but I'm just showing you the differences. Okay, so now I'm taking this apart. Alright, now here is going to be your biggest difference in this new generation of the RSC. You can see that this is a ball bearing right here, something like what you'd see in an RC car wheel. But this is what makes the lever turn so smooth. And before we just had a bushing in there. Looks like this is a plastic bushing, and this will wear out a lot faster. This right here is probably going to last the life of your bike, or outlast your bike. Now I'm going to put it back together and get it on the bike. Now you don't want to over tighten this. You want to get it, if you over tighten it, see, your lever will work really stiff. And that's what the nut's for. So you want to back this off just a little, just so it has some good play. Right there. And then you want to install your nut. And if you install your nut without holding that bolt, it can get loose. So you want to watch it. When it starts to turn, then we want to hold it with our thumb. Okay, we're ensuring that it's free flowing. From the factory, Josh at RSC already dials these things in. They're ready to go on your bike. I just wanted to show you guys the inside of them, see the bearings, the difference in the bushing and the bearing, and the reason why this new lever is going to be the answer for all your clutch problems. Alright, the next difference you'll notice in the, oh, we got an airplane. Alright, so the next thing you're going to notice, the difference in the new RSC lever, is in the back, the way it bolts up. Before we had these button head 4mm bolts that I've had strip out before. Now you got the more OEM style 5mm socket head cap screw. Now they got that hooked up. I'm going to run this all the way in, align the slots. I like to run the lever in the closest position, and what that does is it gives you a little bit more easy pull lever, and it changes the leverage point on your cable. So if you want a little stiffer lever, then you can run it over here. Trouble installing your lever, your clutch cable, right here you can pull on this. This is your actual clutch lever on your motor side. So I'm gonna put a little pressure on that and then install the cable up top. This is a one-man job. Falls right in. Do your final adjustment. You wanna make sure that there's some free play in between here. A lot of people say to put at least a quarter in there, and that's a pretty good reference, because when your motor gets hot and everything expands, those metal and your clutch plates expand, when they do, this will get even tighter. Okay, then the last thing I want to talk about as far as fitment goes is your clutch to handbrake ratio. You want to make sure that when you're pulling this clutch and you pull your handbrake, there's no interference in your clutch. If it's hitting the handbrake like that, then you need to move it up a little bit. So right there seems to be my money spot. I'm going to torque it down. There's no real need to over tighten these because you want to just make sure it won't move easily, maybe with your legs on it, because in the case of a crash, this thing could hit, and instead of braking, it'll bend down. Just clutch it up. It's all about clutch control.